There has never been a better time to hop into Overwatch 2 than it is right now. Season 18 just came out, every character got at least one new perk, some characters got a rework, and we finally get proper hero progression. The momentum for this game and its content has not slowed down since February, and honestly, I am kind of surprised. The game finally feels like a complete game. It feels like if they stop now and just go on quality control for the next year, people will be satisfied because there's just that much content currently in the game. And the fact that they're keeping it all fresh. We've gotten new perks multiple times since they've been introduced. Everybody got a new perk this time around. And it seems like it's going to continue on that trend. And then we had, of course, Stadium that came out a few months after perks were introduced, which completely changed the game, adding a whole new game mode that we've never seen before in Overwatch. Now, Season 18 also introduced a draft system to Stadium, and honestly, it is very controversial. It's the most controversial thing Overwatch has done in years, but honestly, I'm not even that upset about it. How it works is that each team has a pick. You go first, and then the next two people on the other team, and then one, and then two, and then the last person. So the last person kind of gets screwed over. I mean, and their hero pool is not high enough, in my opinion, for the system to actually work. But it shows that they're not afraid to change. They're not afraid to make changes that are going to be unpopular to see how they ultimately pan out. Because a lot of things aren't going to be popular at first, and then they kind of ease in over time, and then people may be like, oh wow, this change is actually really good. I was animated about it first, but now I like it. Like I said before though, there's not enough heroes in the game mode for this draft system to work because ultimately you don't have mirrors anymore, and with the limited hero pool there is currently in Stadium, it just does not work. Once all the heroes are added a year from now even, I feel like they should come and re-explore this concept, but right now it should just be out of the game. I don't think it belongs. A lot of people just one trick in Stadium, and that's really what you can do. You have 1 to 2 heroes, and you could potentially be down to your 4th pick as a support. And I think there's only like 6 or 7 supports currently. So if Mercy, Juno, and Anna are all picked, you're you're not on a comfort pick anymore. You're picking someone that's probably going to throw because you don't know how to play this 4th person. But I am glad that they're making this change. I am glad that they're trying new things, that they continue to try new things. They're not playing it safe anymore. That is what has hurt Overwatch the past 3 years, is just playing it safe changes, safe balance changes, and then if anything happens that's unpopular with the community, they revert it instead of just going through with it and seeing their vision through. And hero progression honestly is the best system that has came out of Overwatch probably in a while. This is like the final thing I was waiting for Overwatch to finally feel complete. As you level up your heroes now, you get rewarded with loot boxes, with skins, with emotes. And in a free-to-play game, this is like a big deal because this is like really good rewards you're getting as you're just playing the game. And this is something gaming has lacked for a very long time. It's just a proper progression system, and we're finally getting in with hero levels, with your personal levels, all while leveling up your battle pass. Honestly, Blizzard has knocked it out the past year. And you're still earning your normal loot boxes through just gameplay. You're earning your 3 loot boxes a week, which is just free cosmetics. You could get a bunch of cosmetics now just playing the game as it is, and that's how every game should be. I'm not saying it should be free, but I'm saying there should be a chance to be able to earn something for free. Not everything has to be free, but there should always be the chance to earn something. With perks, with Stadium, with hero progression, if you have not tried Overwatch 2, I genuinely think you should get into it. I know people are still mad about PvE, and honestly, I don't think PvE would have been that big of a hit. I think it would have been a save the world situation with Fortnite. It would have came out. Their gameplay would have gotten really repetitive even though you have these really high skill trees, because ultimately the enemies are just boring. Like, we've seen it with the PvE missions, we've seen it with all the PvE events. Like, I honestly feel like this game mode would have died within 6 months regardless if they finished it or not. And it kind of sucks to see that Overwatch has never really overcame that hump in the past 2 years since the announcement of the cancellation of the PvE. The Steam reviews are still pretty bad. You talk to anybody online, there's like Overwatch in the Big 25, and then someone's always mentioning PvE. Like, guys, it's dead. It's been dead for 2 years. We've known it's kind of been dead for like the past 3 years, really, when there's been no development on it. And I think really the only way to save face with the public is to release a really good show or a really good anime that uses these characters and the setting. Because Overwatch has the characters, it has the setting, it has the story, it just has to utilize it. And if it utilizes it in a movie or a show, and it's a good movie or show, then people are going to be back on board and Overwatch will be seen in a more brighter light. Because even with loot boxes, you see people unbox loot boxes on YouTube, there's always someone in the comments that's like, how much did you spend on this? How much did this pay? Like, you guys, you can't even buy loot boxes in Overwatch. You have to earn them all. So it shows that the controversy just continues to follow Overwatch from years ago. I mean, you couldn't purchase loot boxes since like 22, since Overwatch 2 came out. So it's been almost 4 years. and people are still on that whole thing about paying for loot boxes. But yeah, if you have not tried Overwatch in a while, if you haven't gotten back into it, this is like the best time to get into Overwatch 2, and it's probably only going to get better. I mean, if they continue this momentum, I don't know how much longer they can continue this momentum, but if they continue it, it's just going to be keep getting better and better, and you're getting in while the iron's still heating up. So I don't know what Overwatch 2 is going to be cooking for the next year. Hopefully they continue this momentum. Hopefully they add more stadium heroes faster. Time will tell, but right now Overwatch 2 is in a great state and continues to get better, and if you have not hopped in Overwatch 2, I highly recommend trying it. And that goes for anything. Just because people are telling you in their ear that it's bad, try it for yourself. If you don't like it, that's fine. But if it interests you and people are telling you, oh, this game sucks, just try it for yourself, especially if it's free. And if you don't like it, the worst you did is waste your time. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one.